Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Priestess of Cyrus. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to stay if you feel led to. Hit subscribe so you can you're made aware whenever there's a new video. Today's reading is going to be a pick-up card reading, and it's focused mainly on starseeds, light workers, anyone that identifies as, that you have a deep calling. You feel like you have a deep calling or a deep connection to I mean, we all have a connection to source consciousness, but like you really feel it more than others, because some people don't identify as star seeds or light workers, but then they feel like, like they're different. Pretty much, let's put it that way. So it's going to be a pick a card reading. I have these two cards here. I'm going to bring it closer there in a second, and then you just see which one you're drawn to. You see which card really speaks to you. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, and then really listen with your heart and see which card draws you in. And I'm going to be channeling messages from the beings of light, pretty much, that are guiding you on this earth journey. So your star family, your spirit guides, angels, all the beings of love and light that are assisting you in this earth journey at this time. So yeah, I'm just going to bring it close here. I'm going to be using I'm going to be using the Isis Oracle deck here. So this is the first image. Just take a close look. Take a minute there to kind of soak it all in, see how you feel about it. And then I'm going to put that down and I'll show you this one now. And yeah, just take it in and see which one you're really drawn to, which one draws you in here. And yeah, we're going to pull cards to see what messages your spirit guides, your angels, your star family, beings of light, see what it is that they have to say to you through these cards. So I'll put them side by side now, and the writings are backwards, but don't worry, I'll read them to you. It's just the camera here. Sorry, there's a glare. Okay, so we'll get started. If you pick card 1, then this is your reading. We're going to start with card 1, the first reading. And I will put a time stamp there so you're aware of which one. And this one says, Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. So this is card 1. If you pick card 1, this reading is yours here. Okay. Now, if I can just get this to stay at some point. Okay, there we go. Okay, Rising Sun, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. So I'm going to pull more cards here so we can clarify. Can we get clarifiers, please? Why are you showing them this card? Why is the Rising Sun here? Why is the Rising Sun here? Can I get clarifiers, please? So let's clarify and see. Oh, okay. I'll show you the cards in a minute. I'm just going to keep shuffling and taking cards till I feel like we have enough. Okay. Rising Sun. And, okay. I feel like one more. I feel like we need one more. Yep. Okay. Actually, we got 2. So we're going to take it. Okay. So I like, with the Isis Oracle card, I like to read it out because it's so well done. Like, the book is really, really, like, it has a lot of information in there. It has a lot of wisdom in there. So I'm just going to read it real quick here for the Rising Sun, for those that chose the Rising Sun. And I'm going to show you these cards one at a time, because these cards can also help with activation, activating like your awakening, activating some information that you're holding within that you're not aware of. So I'm going to hold it up here and let you see them. But I'm going to read first what the Rising Sun says here, and then we're going to clarify. Okay, the Divine Solar Child Reborn. A dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is one through boldness, persistence. Even when you feel like giving up, you chose to stay strong. Even when you felt like giving up, sorry, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine and continue with the path. You've been through much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. As we journey into the ancient feminine, there are many, many times when we meet her dark face. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the parts that I feel would be, because there's a lot of text here. Okay. The divine solar child being born brings new light into your life, likely to express itself in many forms. Okay, so that's what the divine solar child reborn. So I really get the feeling that some of you have been going through perhaps the dark night of the soul with this card here. It's almost like you feel like everything that you once knew has been shattered. Any belief systems that you had. For some of you, I feel like this has been a long time that you've been in this energy. Like you've kind of been going back and forth between belief systems, you know, not really sure what you believe anymore, kind of like really like shattered. Because I see like this, she has like these breaks. It's almost like she was broken and she was put back together here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's what I feel like. Some of you have been, you've gone through something, and for some of you it's something that did happen. It's something that triggered this awakening. It's something that triggered this phase, and there's a lot of like healing that's taking place. You've had to do a lot of healing, a lot of programming had to come up for you to clear and cleanse and heal. A lot of trauma that was hidden that you weren't even aware of had to come up for you to confront. For some of you, this could be somebody that kind of like created that domino effect. Maybe a partner that you were with for a long time did something that kind of shattered your reality, that helped you see that everything that you thought was real wasn't so. And for some of you, it could be just being introduced to a new philosophy, a new way of seeing things. Just kind of, it was almost like the thread. I'm seeing a thread that's like unraveling. Like, you know, when you pull a thread in something, there's a loose thread and you go pull it and everything kind of falls apart. That's what I'm getting. That's the imagery I'm getting here. Like those, like you pulled a thread just out of curiosity and everything came falling apart. And there's been a lot of sadness, a lot of grief. But you have been healing. You've been doing the work. You've been doing a lot of healing here. But you're not the same. With the healing that's taking place, you're not who you used to be. You're not the person that you used to be. You've transformed completely. And if people that knew you then, back then, were to experience you now, they wouldn't even recognize you. Because a lot, almost like the divine had to come in and break things apart, to shatter things in order to put it back again the right way, to put you back again. There's this when you listen to I'm just getting that right now, the testimonies, or let's say I'm not sure the exact word to use for this. When you listen to some shamans, some really like traditional shamans, people that were actually born into shamanic, you know, like roots, and that's one thing that they tell you, it's that when they're being initiated into their shamanic, you know, practices, or to become a shaman, that's one of the first things they usually go through, some traumatic event or accident or something that almost like they're reborn. Usually, sometimes they even lose a limb, or they lose some part of their body that has to be reattached, lose a kidney, lose a limb. Something usually serves as a catalyst, serves as like, you know, the initiator. And they go through so much physically and spiritually. And then when they get to the other side of it, they're completely different people now. So it feels like the same thing. It feels like in a way, this has been, some of you've gone through some like a struggle, and this is not like, you know, like one area of your life. It feels like for a lot of you, a lot of things have fallen apart in your life, And this, you have almost like it feels like your whole life. Just some of you, this is something that's happened in the past, or some of this is something that's you're actually still going through right now. But they want you to know it's an initiation. It is necessary for the path that you're, because who you are, who you were, then served a purpose. It served you then, but you're meant to move forward. You're meant to transcend that. You're meant to grow into something different, into something more. And in order for you to be who it is that you're truly meant to be, who it is that your soul is, to for your soul's light to shine, you couldn't, like, this had to happen. This breakdown of everything, that this whole, like, I'm seeing the Tower card here, this, you know, destruction of your world, pretty much your worldview, everything that you thought to be true, everything that you thought was real, shattered, just so you can heal it, but not heal it back again the way it was, but in a completely different way. But you've pulled through with the rising sun here. You've pulled through. You have done the work. You have done the healing. And the first card here is the Whale and Orca Elder. It says, share your song, frequency of sound, deep diving. And for some of you that are going through this right now, you're being told sound healing. If you're going through a dark night of the soul, you feel like you're going through a lot right now, spiritually, mentally, physically, your guides are coming through to say that use sound healing might be really good for you right now. So listen to meditations. If you go on YouTube, you find like a lot of meditations that are set to set different frequencies that help with healing, with releasing blockages. For some of you, you could even use a singing bowl, shamanic drum, but just express if it's grief that you're feeling. You can even express it through song, but frequency is really good for you right now. It's really good for helping you like rise out of music, even just using music that, so if you're feeling down, listening to music that serves as like presents you the opportunity for catharsis, allows you to release what you're feeling. But then at the same time, because the shadow energy that I'm sensing, some shadow energy here too, is you're meant to integrate that. So if you're facing some shadow aspects of yourself, you're meant to confront them in love and not in judgment, loving all aspects of yourself, all aspects of you. So listen to the music, listen to sounds, things, the meditations by, whatever it is that you feel, whatever it is that can help you shake. For some of you, this is just dance, like just playing, I'm seeing like just dancing, playing music and dancing and just going about, just having fun, changing your energy, shifting your energy. And the next card here, it says, fall into my arms, surrender, hold the opposite extremes of life. Yeah, definitely. This is like the card of like being mothered, there's a mother here holding a child there, being nurtured back to life, and you're held. This is what your team, they love you and they are holding you through this. They are holding you. And there's so many of them. I'm just getting emotional right now because I can feel their energy, the love. And you don't even know, you have no idea how many light beings are supporting you through this journey. And as you go through it, some of you, this might be what you feel like. You feel like 1 minute you feel really positive, the next minute you feel very, low again, but that's okay. They're saying it's okay and they're holding you through it. They're helping you heal and release that which doesn't serve you anymore. Release the belief systems, release the habits, release the thought patterns, release the relationships, the people, the places, the things that don't serve you anymore. And trust the process, guys. Trust the process and see this light coming in from the top here. This is divinely created. This is not, you haven't done anything wrong. You're not being punished. you're meant to go through this. You're meant to heal all the wounds in the subconscious, the things that have been sitting there that you weren't aware of, but you're held through it. And for some of you, this is how your guides remind you that they are with you, using the dolphins and the orca and the whales. You might see like a lot of symbolisms, a lot of pictures of them. Every time you see it, your guides want you to know that they are with you. And for some of you, yeah, I'm getting this now. Listening to dolphin sounds, whale sounds. Just go on YouTube, you find a lot. Listen to them, because some of you are connected to Cyrus, and the whales, the orca, dolphins. There is the belief that they are connected to Cyrus also. So for some of you, this can be a specific message for those of you that identify as Syrian starseeds. And even if you don't, it might also really benefit you to listen to just this, even if it sounds weird, if it sounds off, if it sounds, crazy, just listen to it for a little bit if you feel drawn to it. Listen to some whale sounds, because there's healing frequency in the sounds and what they're transmitting. And yeah, this one says, I remember, soul plan. The faded life versus the destiny life. Yeah, you have been going through the faded life. The faded life is like going through the motions, doing what it is expected of you, living life as it is that you're meant to. Well, as society would have you, your parents would have you, like people around you say, oh, that's what you do. You go to school, you get a job, then you do this, then you buy a house, and all the systems that have been set in place to tell you this is how you go through it. And you've been going through it like a robot. Essentially, most of us do, but there's more to your life. There's more to you than going through the systems just like everyone else. You're meant to do more. You're meant to be more. You're meant to rise up. And you, in your soul plan, your soul contract, you put in exactly what it is that's occurring. You put it there to serve as a catalyst. This dark night of the soul, this loss, for some of you, such deep loss, I feel. And you put it there to awaken you, to serve as a, and that's why this says, I remember, to help you remember who you are and what you are and why you came here. It's not chance. It's not punishment. It's not curse. It's exactly what you put in place to help you remember, to awaken you to the truth of all that you are, and to awaken you to the light within, to awaken you to who you truly are. And because you when you were coming in, you knew that you'd fit in, you'd pick up all even if somewhere inside you always felt like you didn't really fit in, because you'd always have that little nudge that you were different. But you needed this to shake you up. You needed this to activate you, pretty much, to serve as a catalyst to wake you up. And this is why everything that's happened to you has happened. Everything. That's why they left. This is for someone out there. That's why he left. Because where you're going, he can't come with you. I don't know who this is for, but he can't come with you. And you have to release it. You have to let it go. And trust the process. Trust your soul's process. Trust that everything is working for you and not against you. Everything is working for you and not against you. Yeah, and the next card is Activated Earth. Power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Yeah, trust where you're led. This is activated. This is you being activated. This is you being awakened to the truth within this is you being awakened to who you truly are, awakened to the light within. Because we get so caught up in emotions and doing what it is that we think we're supposed to do, being who it is that we're told we're supposed to be, that we never get the chance, a lot of us never get the chance to discover who we truly are. But when you lose everything, when you lose all your belief systems, the things that you hold dear, the people, places, when everything falls away, and you feel like you have nothing else to lose, that's when you really find yourself. That's when you really, because in that rubble, in that where everything's fallen apart, that's when you get to pick the pieces up again and rebuild and ask yourself, who do I want to be? Or what do I want this to look like? Because in the beginning, when everything's fallen apart, you want to put it back together the way it was. But then when you realize that pieces don't fit together anymore like they used to, then you're forced to really look at your life and ask yourself, what do I want? Where am I going? Or who am I? And this is what this whole process has been about, to activate you, to bring in the light. We have this repeated theme here with the light coming through. To bring in the light, to activate you, to awaken you to the light within and to all that you are. You are more. Whoever you are in this lifetime is who you're being. It's not who you are. You are more than who you're being right now. So it's a human being. You're being human. But you're more than just a human being. You're more than who you're being. And you needed to wake up to that realization. You needed to wake up to that. And the next, yeah, exactly what I've been saying. The next card says Starseeds, Light Body, Crystal Grid, Transmission, Activation. Yeah, there's a lot that for some of you that are, you're feeling this, you're going through this dark night of the soul. You're going through this loss. You're going through questioning who you are, what's going on. Like, if you found this, if you chose this card and you found this video, this is meant for you. You're being activated now. You're really being activated. This is part of your soul plan. This is part of your soul purpose, and your light body is being activated. You're receiving transmissions from the light, the beings of light. See all this light around this body as she lays down here. All these beings of light around you that are assisting you in this earth journey. Your higher self is coming through for you, and you're being activated. You're receiving insights, information. It might not feel that way to you. You might feel alone right now, but you are not alone. So I really felt it when I pulled this card, that some of you really feel alone in all of this. You feel like no one understands what you're going through. No one gets it, because the people that were in your life before all of this happened, they can't comprehend what you're going through, because they're still asleep. They're still going through the motions just like everyone else. But you're not just like everyone else. You're not meant to be just like everyone else. You're needed on the earth plane. You came here for a very specific purpose, and you need to be activated for that purpose. Trust the process. Trust where you're led, because it's necessary for you to remember who you are, and it will be so worth it. I promise you that at the end of the tunnel, because you are rising out of it now, is what your guides are telling me. You're rising out of it. You're being activated. It will all make sense in hindsight. They say hindsight is the best sight, and that's so true, because it will all make sense. It will all come together. Everything will finally make sense, and you'll be able to piece together why everything happened the way it did, and you'll be so grateful that it did. You'll be so grateful that it did, because you will come more into yourself. You come more into who it is that you are, and all the people that you've lost, all the things that you've lost, the places even that you may have lost, you come to realize it was necessary, and you let them go in love. But this is meant to activate you. Everything that you're going through is meant to activate your light body. It's meant to activate you. Some of you crystal grid, some of you are meant to work with the crystal grid of the earth, and to work with Mother Earth in activating her and in raising her vibration. For some of you, this is a message for some of you. This is why you came here. With the activated earth and the star bathing. With the activated earth, this one says activated. This one says light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation, power places, ley lines. So some of you, this is what you're meant to do. Some of you are doing this even in your sleep, and you're not even aware of it. When you think you've gone to bed, some of you are working on the crystal grid of Mother Earth here. Activating those ley lines, activating those crystal grids there. And as you're activated, you're being activated. But, and some of you, this exactly, you're meant to activate others in your healing, because everything that you're going through, it's not just for you too. It's for you, mainly for you. But in your process, you have set it up so beautifully with your team of light beings before you came to this earth. You set up everything like a domino effect to knock that one thing off that sets everything in motion, that activates you, because in going through your struggle, going through your dark night of the soul, you're able to help others come out. You're able to be the sun, the solar child, the sun that activates others, that helps others. It gives them when they're going through that dark period, you're able to help them, to guide them, to let them know that it's going to be okay. There's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. That it's because you have been there, you have gone through it. Some of you are teachers. There's teachers, healers. And some of you, just by being, your vibration alone, just by you being, tapping into who it is that you truly are, feeling like you're living your authentic life, whatever that means specifically for you. That frequency of you feeling connected to source consciousness, to feeling connected to your star family, to the beings of light that are assisting, feeling connected to your true self, to your higher self, releases a frequency of love and light to everyone around you, even if you're not aware of it. You walk through the stores, you walk through, a park, even just where you live, you're changing the whole consciousness of the people around you just by being. You don't even have to talk to them, just your energy alone. And you're not even aware of this. Okay, we're going to get some clarifiers with the tarot here. I'm just going to shuffle it. But yeah, this is... Yeah, Page of Wands, you're coming out of it. This energy is changing. A new discovery. You're discovering who you are. Passion. There's this passionate discovery of who you are, what you're meant to do, where you're meant to go. And for some of it, it's a whole new direction, whole new journey, whole new... It's new. It's bright. It's nothing that you've even considered before, but now you're considering new ways of doing things, new ways of thinking, new ways of being. And some of you might be feeling a call or feeling guided to go somewhere, to go to specific with this activated Earth and Page of Wands. You might be feeling called to go somewhere. I know with everything that's happening in the world right now, it might not be possible for everyone, but you might be feeling called to visit somewhere, to visit a place, someone. Listen to your intuition, because it's activating something in you. It's helping you remember who it is that you're truly meant to be. Okay, let's get more cards here. Yeah, this Two of Pentacles coming in for the fall into my arms. So the exact same thing replicated here. This back and forth. Some of you might be stuck between the past and the future, where you see where it is that you could be, but then you're kind of feeling so stuck with old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old programming, old people. It's not, where you'd like to be. You see the vision, you see that, but then you feel like you don't really want to let it go. But you do, if you want to discover who it is that you truly are. Some people just can't come along. Some old way of doing things that isn't serving you anymore needs to be released. And for some of you, this might be your emotion. Like I was saying, 1 minute you feel your emotions. You feel very good, very, like life is great, life's amazing. And the next minute you feel deflated again. What's the point of life and all that? And you might be feeling back and forth, but you're held through this. You're not alone. Try to find balance in it. Try to stay grounded by connecting with whatever it is, whatever practice it is that you do that helps you feel more grounded in yourself. whatever it is that you do that helps you feel grounded in yourself, whether it's meditation, whether it's taking a walk in nature, whatever it is that you do that helps you stay grounded. And remember, there's so many beings of light that sustain you in this journey. Your star family, they didn't leave you. They're still with you. They're still with you. Okay, let's get one more. We got these two. Yeah, look at this. 5 of Cups, the Emperor. You're moving from this energy of loss, of pain, of despair. And you've lost so much. You really have. I feel it. You really have. You've gone through so much. Some of you, you've actually lost someone. Like someone has passed away, someone has died. And for some of you, this was the activation. And if that's the case, I'm so sorry for your loss. But they are with you. They may not be there physically, but they're still with you. They really are. I'm hearing Amaya. I don't know if that resonates with anybody. Amaya. And the Emperor, you're moving from this place of, this is where this process is supposed to take you from. This is fated life versus the destiny life. So you're going from that place of, loss and pain to the Emperor, to where you're grounded in your energy. You know who you are. And the Emperor has armor on because he's been through some stuff. He's sitting on this throne not because, it was just handed to him. He's gone through some things. This is the Emperor here. This used to be him. And now he has all this wisdom and self-love, deep self-love. And he knows how to extend that love beyond himself. He knows how to, without overextending himself. He knows how to set boundaries, healthy boundaries. He knows who he is and what his role is. He guides and leads in love and even disciplines in love. And doesn't matter whether you're female or male, but this is self-love, deep self-love. And for some of you, this might be the lesson. This might be one of the biggest lessons that you're having to learn here, to love yourself. Because sometimes you can give, if you're somebody that is really, given, some of you are empaths here, you can give and give and give and give so much of yourself that you run empty. But that isn't loving to yourself either, to give so much of yourself, emptying yourself out for others. That's not what you're meant to do. That's not what you're not meant to empty yourself out for others. And you're learning that throughout this process. You're learning that. You're coming from this place of loss, of just giving till you're, and you're learning to set healthy boundaries, to love yourself first, and then you can love others in a healthy way, not in a codependent way, not in an obsessive way, not in a need to be needed way. Okay, we'll get one more card from the tarot and then we'll get a closing message. Yeah, Ace of Wands, activation. Activated, a passionate activation, moving forward, brand new start, a fresh start, fresh creative start, a start. So if you've been feeling down, look at that. At the bottom of the deck, we got the sun. And here, I'll show you guys this. We got the sun at the bottom of the deck, and behind that's the tower. Yeah, you're coming into the sun here. Look at that replicated message here. The sun. You are awakening to who you truly are. That inner child is being reborn. Look at that replicated. Literally, there's a child here in her arms, and there's a child here on the horse. So that inner child is being reborn for some of you, bringing up traumas, childhood issues that haven't been confronted, coming up for you to heal and to release that inner child. And the tower, yeah, that everything that you've known being broken down, having to set boundaries, but you're feeling a bit wounded, here, like the wounded warrior. And death, yeah, transformation, A lot of transformation going on here, a lot of healing, activation going on here. Trust the process, guys. Trust the process. Don't be hard on yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be loving with yourself. You know, it's okay to feel the way you do. It's okay. And this is the Ace of Wands. That was the final card we got from the tarot. So that's, yeah, brand new start. You're moving to a brand new start. With the sun coming through, the Ace of Wands, Page of Wands. That is, yeah, brand new, passionate start. Not like a wishy-washy. You're moving into that. This is it lines up with the star bathing, the transmission activation. And for some of you, you could, benefit from a star bathing meditation. I'll see if I can find a link to that and put it down below. So you check out the links below. I'll see if I can put that in there so you could do that meditation there. Yeah, but a brand new start. So don't lose hope. This process, it's not all in vain. Everything that you've been through, the people that have left, they weren't meant to stay. You're moving on to bigger and better. And they weren't meant to be a part of that next phase of your life. Okay, now let's get some cards. Oh, got something that's trying to come up. And guidance. You are not alone. Look at this. What was I saying? That you're not alone. Some of you feel so alone in this process. You feel like no one understands, no one gets it, that the whole world is crashing down on you and you're having to do it alone. You are not alone. And this is guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Yes. You're not alone. I'm telling you, you are so surrounded. Like I was seeing here, you're so surrounded. In those moments where you curl up and you cry, for some of you. You're surrounded. You're held. Those moments where you break down and you feel like you just can't. You're held. You're held. You're guided. This is not, you're not by yourself. If only you could see. And even if feel it, feel that, believe that you're guided, that you're not by yourself through this process. You really aren't, because you aren't. The bottom of the deck, before I shuffle again, it says strength. You're being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. This is meant for you. So strength, you are being guided by the cosmos. Stay strong. A positive outcome is assured. Yeah, that's what we're seeing here with the Ace of Wands. And brand new beginning throughout this process, throughout this activation. Some of you may have moved and getting that. Somewhere that used to be in, you move to a new, listen to your intuition, move somewhere new, but then you're feeling lonely. You're wondering if you made the wrong decision. No, you made the right decision. You made the right decision. And we'll get one more card, please. It's trying to come. Oh, look at this. Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant love and light. Starseed. Yep. This is confirmation for someone out there. You may have been wondering, are you a starseed? And what is a starseed? It's just anyone that has come from some star system to come assist the earth in its evolution, assist humanity. And you don't have to identify as any of the classifications that are commonly known. Maybe we don't even know, it hasn't been released to human consciousness yet what planets you're from. There are 300, I think it was 300 million habitable planets alone in our Milky Way galaxy. Yeah, 300 million. And between 100 to 400 million. So there are so many star systems, so many planets, that it doesn't matter even if you feel it within yourself. Trust your own intuition. This is confirmation for someone out there. Doesn't matter. Don't quote me on that though. The 100. I think it was 100 to 400 million. Or was it billion? No, it was million. Okay, guys, don't worry. But yes, there's tons. Essentially, is what I'm saying. There's tons of planets, and it doesn't matter if you don't feel like you fit in with the characteristics and the traits that are out there on the internet. Trust your intuition. This is all you need. This is confirmation for someone out there. Okay, guys. I'm going to move on to card number 2 now. Thank you for listening. Take care. 2. This is it. It says Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. And I want to read this one from the book because the book is really comprehensive, and I really would like you to hear what it says. But yeah, Queen of Heaven. That's the goddess Isis on there. And it says, blessings from the Divine Empress of the Skies. The Queen of Heaven, the Divine Empress of the Skies, acknowledges your feminine authority now. As a man or a woman, you have a life path of spiritual leadership to bring qualities of mercy, compassion, and wisdom into the world. The oracle of the Queen of Heaven is confirmation of your feminine leadership and spiritual authority, whether in male or female body this lifetime. This oracle is confirmation to step forward in leadership if you have been considering doing so. Feminine spiritual authority occurs when power is tempered with mercy, wisdom, compassion, and love. It is inspired spiritual leadership through the heart and the model of power and authority that is based in empowerment rather than force or control. Isis, Queen of Heaven, calls you to ascend to the throne of feminine leadership within your own being, that you may fulfill your life mission and serve the divine feminine on this planet from a place of inner spiritual authority. You're encouraged to contemplate how you might step more fully into your own authority. Often, this requires that we make peace with authority figures in our life, past and present, and how we have experienced those relationships, whether as supportive, truthful, empowering, or as disempowering, shaming, or perhaps minimizing or inflating of our senses of grandiosity. Okay, now let's get some clarifiers and then we'll delve into the message. Okay, can we get clarifiers, please, for we shuffle it? I pre-shuffled, but we shuffle it one more time. But can we get clarifiers? Ooh, that came out quick. Okay. Yeah, that says karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. Okay. Let's get some more, please. I'm just going to keep pulling cards till I feel like it's enough. Okay. And there we got here. Jump in. Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. So this might be from this is also confirmation for someone out here, a starseed from Andromeda, starseeds from Andromeda. But this message is for anyone. If you picked it up, this is meant for you. However, there might be a specific message for Andromedan starseeds here. Okay, and then let's get some more clarifiers. Okay, I'm getting just the 2. That's all I'm getting. So we're going to use just the 2 for this reading. Okay. Let me pull. Should we pull some tarot? But we'll jump right into this message here. Karmic relationships, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So for some of you, throughout your life, you've really had to go through a lot of conflict. You faced a lot of conflict in your life. Like you've had to, even in your childhood, with authority figures coming through. Maybe you had difficult relationship with your parents, difficult relationships with the authority figures in your life, grandparents, aunties, uncle. I'm hearing foster care. Some of you may have gone through the foster care system and moved through a lot, and you've been through a lot. And you've had to overcome a lot. You're really familiar with this. What's the word? You're really familiar with the polarity that exists on this earth. You're really aware of the extremes of the positive and that, that I don't like to call it negative, because everything that we go through that we perceive as negative is actually positive, because in the end it transforms us. So you've really been through a lot. You really had to deal with the shadow and the light energies. You've had to process that, and you've had to heal from that, and you've had to work with that energy. Some of you, this might be in relationship, like romantic relationships too, where you kind of had a lot of difficult romantic relationships. But for a lot of you, I'm feeling this is childhood. You purposefully chose to come into a life, a family that had a lot of conflict, a lot of struggle, a lot of shadow energy for you to really work through, because that's what you chose, because that's where you're headed. That's what you're meant to work with. You're meant to help others transmute all that lower vibrational energy. You're meant to help others heal. You're meant to help others rise above their circumstances, rise above their childhood traumas, rise above the stories that they tell themselves, rise above their past, rise above the pain. Some of you, really, pain is a big thing. Pain, sadness. I'm feeling that a lot. For some of you, really, depression. And for some of you, you may have struggled with depression on and off throughout your life. And a lot of abuse. And I think for a lot of us, when you come in with a heart that is so full of love, with people out of their brokenness tend to abuse that love that you give them. People that are not fully aligned with their light, with their inner light, with their true selves, abuse the love that you give them. They see it as a one-upmanship, that they're holding one over you, that you're none the wiser. But it's because you love so deeply. For some of you, love so deeply, from as long as you can remember. Some of you can see a complete stranger since maybe you were told you were too friendly as a child. I'm seeing that. Too friendly. Always wanting to be everybody's friend. Always wanting to interact with everybody you saw. Like I'm seeing red shoes for some reason. Red little girl shoes for some reason. This may resonate with someone out there. But maybe you were really that kid that just, you didn't see why. And you questioned everything. And that frustrated the people that, were around you, because they were just like, just listen to instructions. Like, don't question why. And you're just like, but why can't I share my food? But why can't I? And it's just, you didn't understand. You didn't understand why you couldn't do the things that you wanted to do, like to help others. You didn't understand. And it felt like, but then you got older and you understood, because you got older and you gave, and people just took, and they took, and they took, and they just kept taking. I just about to say just kept taking, just kept taking. Ugh. Yeah, they just kept taking and taking and taking until you were drained. And when you were drained, they just walked out. So for some of you, really had to kind of come to terms with the other side of humanity, because you see, some of you've only seen the beautiful, like the side, the lovely. And we are that. We are beautiful, we are lovely, we're kind, we're nurturing as human beings, as beings of light, experiencing it, going through the human experience. But we're also the other things. We're also we can also be the opposite of those things. And you've had to see that for yourself. You've had to experience that. And I feel like a lot of you have learned you've learned to set boundaries, healthy boundaries, to put a distance between you and somebody. I'm hearing narcissistic parents. Some of you, maybe you were raised by a narcissist, and you've learned, despite the deep love you have for them, you've learned to separate yourself from them. You've learned to set healthy boundaries, to love yourself. Some of you maybe have even gone no contact here. And everything that you have been through has been to help you, to teach you what you needed to know in order to start being the leader, being that spiritual leader. that you are meant to be. You set this up. You set this exact circumstances that you went to, the parents that you chose, the way that, you know, their personalities. You chose these exact parents because of their personality. You chose their environments. You chose all these things, the experiences, certain pivotal experiences that really shaped you and changed your perspectives in life, and really those, you know, like landmark experiences that you can't forget. It was really meant to help you see. It's almost like you wanted to understand what you were working with. You came here to do, you know, on a mission, on a sacred mission, to help lift the consciousness of humanity and to help Mother Earth evolve too as humanity evolves. But you wanted to truly understand what it is that you're supposed to be working with. It's almost like you can't be the leader that you're meant to be. You couldn't have been the leader that you're meant to be if you didn't know what it is that the people, like what it is that you're working with. So the people that you're supposed to help heal, help raise their vibration, help see things from a different perspective, help release and activate and help move forward from the stories, the limited belief systems, the trauma, the abuse. You weren't gonna be able to do all of that unless you'd been through it yourself. You had to go through it. You chose it in your divine wisdom, in your true form, in your higher self. You set this plan in motion. And everything that you have been through, all the struggles, the up and down with relationship people in your life, was to help you grow as a soul growth here, was to help you grow and to help you see things from a different perspective. That's why you chose Earth. You chose Earth for this very reason, because it's a place of polarity, the light and dark. You could have gone anywhere else, but you chose Earth for this lifetime, for this exact reason, to learn through that polarity. And you have, for a lot of you, this is, you have overcome, you have those belief systems, the limited belief systems, the traumas, the stories, the struggles, the abuse, the things that you've been through. For a lot of you, you've healed from that, or you are healing. You are doing the work to heal from all of that, and you're seeing things from a different perspective. You're understanding things in a deeper way, and it's your compassion for people. It's a whole new, the compassion that you used to have for people is completely different. It's transformed because you understand things from a different perspective. You give people grace because you understand in a different way. And this has set you up to be the leader that you're meant to be. This says, jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. For some of you, you're being called to do something, to start something new, start a spiritual practice, open, or even start something. It doesn't even have to be something that's a spiritual practice. So you're being called to go somewhere, to do something. You feel it intuitively, but you might be doubting it. You might not be sure. And this is confirmation for some of you that yes, you are meant to be that person. You're meant to be the leader. You're meant to forge a new path. You're meant to sing that song that your soul is asking you to sing. You're meant to help others work through the polarity, work through the extremes of this life. You're meant to help others, and see how she's standing down here and now she's up there. This is you. You've learned how to lift your vibration, to raise your vibration through the struggle. You've learned how to overcome, and you've leveled up, and you continue to level up because it's activation, growth, learning. It's a continuous process. It's never done. It's never done. There's always more to know, always more to go through. And you're ready. You're ready. You might feel like you're not ready. And for some of you, I feel like you look at your past and you think that with everything that you've been through and everything that you've done, you don't think that you're worthy of standing, like standing before people, or worthy of leading others, but your guides want you to know that you are worthy. You are more than your experiences. You are more than your trauma. You're more than your stories and your belief systems. You're more than everything that you've been through. You are more. Like I said in the previous card, who you are right now is not who you are in this life. It's not who you truly are. It's who you are being. It's the role you're playing. It's the part you're playing, but it's not the totality of you. You are more than that. And everything that you have gone through, everything that you have done, it's been a learning lesson. Forgive yourself. If you're still holding on to, if you're still feeling like you're not worthy of leading others because of some things in your past, some issues, you are more than worthy. Actually, it's what makes you worthy. Ironically, it's the complete opposite. Because you have the insight, you have the wisdom to be able to help others. And for some of you, this is also a sign to move forward. Some of you might be stuck still in this energy. I'm seeing here with this, her feet she seems grounded over here on this earth. So some of you might be feeling stuck in this, in your past, stuck in everything that's happening in the world right now. You might feel like it's pulling you in, it's dragging you in. And for some of you, you just might feel like you really know where it is that you want to go. You know where it is where you want to be, but you're just feeling like pulled in and stuck by the things that, don't serve you anymore. But it's all just water. You see, beneath her feet, she's not even grounded in. It's almost like she's standing in water. It's like you have the ability. All you have to do is believe that you're worthy, because you are worthy. You are capable. You are capable. You are worthy. You are more. There's way more to you than that which meets the eye. And you feel this within yourself, and you need to believe that and jump into it. Whatever it is that you're feeling called to do, that your higher self, that beings of light that are guiding you, that source consciousness is calling you to do, the divine is calling you to do. This is confirmation for you. Go for it. Jump in. And for some of you, this might be some change. You might be in some relationships, some situations that are not serving you. I'm feeling this for some of you very strongly. You're in some relationship that you feel really, it's karmic, because it says karmic relationship. It's really meant to teach you, but whatever it is that was meant to teach you, it's done. It's done now. And it's time for you to jump into something new. It's time for you to release those relationships, release those people, those places, the jobs, whatever it is that is not serving you anymore, that keeps you in a low vibration, that keeps pulling you back to the old stories, the old, the trauma, the people, places, things that keep pulling you back. And you know that you can do better. You know that it's not serving you anymore. Spirit is saying it's time for change. It's time to move on. It's time to, and see how she jumps straight into it. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's like feet out that she went straight into it. There's no hesitation here. Okay, let's pull some more cards. I feel like pulling cards from this deck here. Hold on for me. It's the Work Your Light Oracle deck here. I'm gonna use that. Let's do a shuffle. And we'll get a few cards from that, and then we'll pull some tarot. But yeah, you're meant for more. It's time. And you're getting blessings. You're being blessed by your star family, your light family, spirit guides, angels, all those that are guiding you in spirit. Source is guiding you and is blessing this process. You're ready. You're ready for the next step in your life, for the next stage in your life, whatever it is that you're holding on to that's keeping you back. Okay, let me get clarifies. Oh. Yeah, the crumbling. There we go. It says, what are you clinging onto? What are you clinging onto? Yeah, it's time to let some things go. And this one says behind you, it says, dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Guys, I can't even, this is, yeah, you're meant, this is, and the bottom of this, the deck says, yes, Just say yes. This is a strong, strong, strong message coming through from your guides, from your angels, the beings of light that are guiding you, your galactic team. This is a strong message. If you pick card 2, this is a resounding yes. This is yes. Whatever you think you're thinking of doing, leaving that relationship, moving jobs, switching to a new place, starting a spiritual practice, spiritual any leadership role. It's really, really strong too for anyone that, if you want to step into a role of leadership, maybe a promotion at work, or start your own spiritual practice, or healing practice. This is yes, and that says say yes. So we got the yeses twice here, and this says beneath the karmic relationship says the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? So what is it that you need to release? Who do you need to release? Maybe it's even in your own mental bodies, your belief systems. What belief systems are you holding on to? Because the universe is ready to bless you here. It's ready to open up the door, the ways for you. If only you believe and you let go of what isn't serving you to step into it. Everything will line up. Synchronicities, serendipities, everything will fall into place to get you where you need to be if you trust and you let go. But first you have to let go. If your hand is closed, you can't receive anything. If you're holding on so tightly to the things in the past, to the things that aren't serving you anymore, when you know, because it hurts, and I understand it hurts sometimes to let go of the people, the places, the things that we have known for so long. But the moment you trust, and you because you feel it within yourself that it's time that you've moved, that it's time to move on, it's time to do something new. Fear is an illusion, but it's so strong on this earth plane. Trust. Any decision that you make out of fear is not a decision that's coming from your highest self and your highest and best self. It's not a decision that's in your highest and best interest. It's fueled by fear. Any decision that's made in love is coming from your true self. That's an easier way to see when you're torn, when you're not sure what to do. That's the way. If you're afraid of losing people, losing things, of the fear is what keeps you clinging on to things that aren't serving you, then you're not making decisions or choices that are for your highest and best good. You're making it out of fear, not out of love. Sometimes you have to love people enough to let them go. That's the most loving thing you can do. Loving thing you can do is to let some people go. And sometimes that is the most loving thing you can do for yourself. And if your hand is so closed because you're holding on so tightly, you can't open it up for spirit to bring more. There's no space. There's no space for something new, something better to come through for you. It says dance with life. Do something to change your energy. So to change that energy, what is it that's around you? What energy is around you in your thoughts? Some of you, it's you're thinking a lot. You're worrying a lot about money, how you're going to survive with this new endeavor. Some of you are wanting to start a business. You're feeling really called. You're feeling the call of your soul, but you're concerned about money. You're employed by the universe. You are held by the universe. If you're employed by the universe, you are taken care of by the universe. Yes, you are. You are. And everything that you need will come to you when you need it. Serendipity, synchronicities, everything aligning just when you need to. Some of you might be seeing, like 1111, 333, 222. Some of you, especially 22 or 22 or 222. That's the sign of mastery, double numbers. Mastery, it's time for you to jump into, to level up in your own spiritual journey, and in this, some of you in your healing, releasing what doesn't serve you anymore to step into something new. Look at this. This is what they're leaving behind. to step into that, to the fields full of flowers and greenery. But first you have to get through the scary looking, you know, tower here with the lightning and all of that. It's all an illusion. Because we're looking at the tower, all the lightning, everything happening, all this that you think there can't be anything good back there. It must be all like, you know, doom and gloom and like horrible. And you're feeling that call. You're feeling, you know, the universe calling you to that spot there. But when you look at it, there's so much fear when you look at it, you know, from the surface. It doesn't look as adventurous and as beautiful as you think it is. But trust and jump into it because it is beautiful. It's beyond your wildest dreams. Where you're being called, release so the universe can fill you with better, bigger and better. Better for you, better for your soul growth, better for your life purpose. Trust. Trust. It says just say yes. Trust. You're guided, you're surrounded, you're led. I feel like pulling one more. I'm being told to pull one more. Let's pull one more for you. Yeah. I was just saying that you're guided. It says you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. Yep, you're not by yourself. Not at all. You're not by yourself. You're guided. You're guided. And some of you have some spirit animals that are assisting you throughout. I have here the cougar, the elephant, the wolf, the eagle, and the whales here. But some of you might have some ancestors that you didn't even know about. Dreams. I'm hearing dreams. Some of you might be having dreams. That pay attention to your dreams. It's giving you information. It's giving you guidance. But yeah, the elephant, it's really pulling my attention. The elephant is there to keep you grounded. And also the elephant has the ability, the strength to crush whatever it is, whatever fear, whatever it is that you're terrified of, stepping into this new phase or stepping into this new area of your life. The elephant is coming through to tell you that, you know, you're grounded and don't be afraid, and that any obstacles will be crushed, will be removed. We got the eagle here, that the bird's eye view, like the universe, spirit that sees it all, and it's all coming together for your good. And your ancestors, the beings of love and light, they are with you. You're not by yourself. I was just saying that you're not alone. You're surrounded. The bottom of the deck says awakening, energetic upgrades, a new way of being, integration. So whatever you're being called to do, you're meant to do this. Wherever you're being called to go, whatever you're being asked to release, trust. Trust. Okay, I'm going to pull some tarot real quick, and then let's see what the tarot has for us. And then we'll pull some starseed cards. Okay. Yeah, but you're being blessed. The Queen of Heaven is confirming this Isis, the goddess Isis. Page of Swords coming through. Let's get some more. Yeah, what do you need to cut out? Who do you need to cut out? Oh, and boom. Yeah, Page of Swords, communication, information. For some of you, this is the confirmation you were looking for. What me saying this reading is the confirmation that you were looking for. There's the Page of Swords that you're being. This is confirmation. Confirmation that you were looking for. Whether you should do it or not, whether you should move or not, whether you should stay or go, whether you should start this new venture or not. Yes, this is the confirmation that you were looking for. Some of you may have been told to look out for a message or information or guide. This is it. And the world came out here. And some of you with the Page of Swords, you might feel like a novice. You know, if it's something new that you're starting, a new venture, a new, you know, a country you're moving to, a new place, you might feel like you don't know much or you don't have much to say, but change that perspective, because everything that you need to succeed is already within you. And sometimes you don't gain the experience that you think you need until you're in it. And the world here, there's changes. There are changes that need to happen. There is a new cycle. Certain places, certain people need to be left behind. They can't come with you to the new cycle in your life. And the last card I got was the Ace of Wands. It's a passionate new beginning here with the jumping in. See how I was saying how she's jumping in without hesitation, jumping in so passionately. Jump in. Yeah, it's a whole new cycle, whole new way. You have worked through a lot of karma. For some of you, you've worked through a lot of karma, and the universe is giving you the opportunity to step forward. The Ace of Wands, that passionate new beginning, new discovery, new some of you, it's a new relationship with yourself, even discovering who you are by yourself. Maybe you're in a relationship that's not serving you anymore, and it's time for you to release it and go into this new cycle where you discover who you are by yourself. I'm seeing this lone stick here. Yeah, discovering who you are. You have been in a relationship for a long time that you're not even sure who you are without them. The bottom of the deck, we got the Knight of Swords. Yep, with the jump in. That's releasing anything that the Knight of Swords, he goes in and he goes in quick because he doesn't have any baggage. It's just his, his horse here, his sword of truth, where he's carrying his wisdom, his information, his knowledge out there, and he's going in. There's nothing on the horse, just him. There's no baggage. He's not bringing any baggage along. You're not meant to bring any baggage along. You're meant to jump in this new process, and it could be mental. It's not always people, places, or things. Sometimes it's just our own mindset. Certain mindsets is what prevents us from succeeding, because we create, isn't it, with our energy, because what we're thinking, we're creators, and as we're thinking, we're creating. So you're moving in, you're meant to move into this new phase, this is another yes for you. Look at that, the Eight of Pentacles coming through. This is put it in work, put it in effort. So this could be put it in work in healing yourself, healing your belief systems, your thought processes. So positive affirmations. Sometimes this is also maybe, for some of you, this is a job, changing jobs, and sometimes this is also working for yourself. For some of you, you're being called to work for yourself. Work for yourself. I'm hearing that. But whatever it is here, yeah, you're being asked to go for it. And look at that. The Empress here. There's a lot of growth occurring. There's a lot of abundance and an abundant new beginning. Abundant new beginning waiting for you here. Okay, let's get some cards to close up the reading. Yeah, you are definitely do something to change your energy here. I'm being drawn to this card again. For some of you, I see the full moon in the back here. You're meant to, whatever it is that you're meant to be doing, for a lot of you, you're meant to have it completed, ready to go, activated, like have the wheel rolling by the next full moon. I'm doing this reading in the new moon in Scorpio. And yeah, you're meant to change your energy, change your mental processes. If you feel stuck, you really aren't. It's an illusion. You have options, you have choices. You just have to believe that you do. And then it opens up to you because you believe that you do. Okay, let's get some cards for you here. But you are being called. For some of you, this is confirmation here. You're being called. Wow, the exact same card that came out for the first card, guidance. You are not alone. You're guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. Yeah, for some of you, you're being called to lead here. You're being called to step into something new, to open a spiritual practice, a healing practice, to you know, like your soul is, there's some activation that's occurring here, but you might be concerned that you don't know, you know, that you don't have, with the Page of Swords here, like you don't have enough knowledge or wisdom or information, or that you're not, you know, you're not worthy already. But you really are. You are worthy. You are ready, and you are guided. You're not doing this by yourself. You have guidance. You have masters and teachers of the highest realms that are showing you step by step what to say, what to do, how to do it, when to do it. And you know, you're guided. So pay attention to your dreams. I was saying, pay attention to your dreams. Get an insight to your dreams. But you're not alone. They want you to, that's come out twice now, because this one said you're not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you, and the same thing's being replicated here. That's my kids. Yeah, but you're not alone. You're guided by, you know, your star family. Yeah, you're being guided. You're not alone. You're not alone. That's come out twice here. You're not alone. You're definitely not alone. Okay, let's get another. If you feel alone, you think you're, you know, you have to, if you think, some of you, I feel like you're leaving something, you're leaving someone behind, you're leaving some things behind, and it's making you feel like you be alone. Maybe you've been with this person for a very long time, or you've been at this job for a very long time, you've been doing something for a long time, for some of you, a very, very, very long time, and you feel like, you know, this sense of loss, like you're going to be all by yourself. You're not alone. And here, for some of you, you might be in the emptiness stage here, where you feel all alone. Your kids are grown, you know, and you want to branch out and do your own thing, and you're feeling alone, but you're not. And for whatever it is that spirit is guiding you to do, the universe guiding, you are not by yourself. Definitely not by yourself. You're guided. Your steps are guided. You're getting direction, information, insight. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is telling you to leave something behind, leave someone behind, to move. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your soul's guidance. And make a decision from a place of love and not from a place of fear. Love and trust. Okay. I said advancement. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It says advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. This is, look at this here. Jump in. Say yes to change. And then it says a strong energy propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Yeah, you're being guided to do something, to go somewhere. It says advancement. You're being asked to move forward, move forward, move forward, move forward. And when I was doing the meditation, the message I got for this particular reading is go forth. Go forth. That's the message I got. Go forth. And it was meant for you guys to go forth. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Listen to your intuition. Listen to where you're being guided, where you're being led, because it will pay off. It will pay off. It really will. Trust. Release the fear and trust. Trust yourself. Trust the universe. It says free spirit. I'm going to just read this at the bottom of the deck, then we pull the next one. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Yeah. Some of you might be feeling called to travel, to go on an adventure, to go somewhere. But you're meant to release this, something that's still holding you back. Someone, someplace, something. And this reading is here to tell you to move forward, that yes, you're meant to do this. It says vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Yeah, you're connected to cosmic intelligence. You're not doing this by yourself, and your vibration is being raised to higher levels. Some of you might be going through some activation right now where you feel some symptoms of being activated. You might feel like headaches and tiredness, and just feeling really unwell because your vibration is being raised. And I'm not saying if you don't feel good, see a doctor. But if the doctor can't come up with anything, then this is it. Your vibration, you're connected to cosmic intelligence. You're not doing this by yourself. And here, between my hands, because I always like to see, what's there. It says release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. Release. And here says freedom, the top of the card. Follow your heart and nurture your soul with love and freedom to grow. Yeah. I'm going to get one more card. Release that which isn't serving you anymore. It's okay. You're held and you're protected and you're okay. And this says patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. So you might be, you might have these expectations, these timelines, expecting, things to go a certain way exactly. Set your intention for what your desires are. Hold the space in your mind and in your heart for what you desire to happen, but allow the universe to put in place. Like, don't take too much control of exactly how it plays out. It just completely comes in and gives you better. Really, even if it doesn't look like it, it is better. And be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Whatever it is that you're meant to do, where it is you're meant to go, where it is that you're being called, allow it to happen like it's meant to happen. Allow it to unfold the way that it's meant to unfold, and trust the process. Set the focus on setting. So here's how I'm going to put it. If you're moving to a new city, and what you want is you're being, guided to move to a new city, and what you'd really want is to find your tribe there. If you're moving to a new city, for instance, and what you're really wanting is to get your, to find your tribe there, just hold that in your energy. Hold the space and allow the universe to fill it up. You might have preconceptions that, okay, I'm going to go to join this group and that group and this group and do this, and then I should find my tribe in that group, but perhaps that won't be the case. Okay, so yeah, patience. Just allow it to unfold. Hold it in your heart that that's what you want, but allow the universe to let it unravel. Give space. Give the space for the universe to let it unravel the way that it's in your best interest and for your highest good. The bottom of the deck here, we've got choice. By staying conscious in your thoughts, you guide your journey in the direction of your choice. Yeah, the direction. By staying, that's what I was just saying. Hold what it is that you desire as you move forward, as you step into this new phase of your life, as you let go of what isn't serving you, and you step into what it is that you feel called to step into. Trust and hold that what it is that you truly desire, the base of it. For instance, if you want more money, why do you want more money? For instance, say you want more money because it allows you to feel secure. So focus on wanting more security and allow the universe to bring in the security the way that. So focus on what the real base thing it is that you're desiring is. You want to find your tribe. Why? Because it makes you feel a sense of belonging. So focus on that, wanting to feel a sense of belonging, and focus on what it is that you truly are desiring, and then allow the universe to bring it in. Allow the universe to let it flow at the right time. And that's gratitude. Universal life shines through the miracles of life all around you. Okay, guys. So yeah, that's your reading for today. I feel like, yeah, pulling this one more card from here, and then I'll let you go. I'm gonna use the energy oracle deck here. Yeah, I'm being guided to pull one card from here, so we'll pull one card here from here, and then if we get more than one, two, we'll take it. Yeah. Okay. Before I even, it says all tied up. Yeah. What are you holding on to? What is it that's still keeping you tied up? And that's number 23, which minimizes to a 5. So change. That needs to change. Whatever it is that's keeping you tied up, it needs to change. And let's get some clarifiers here. Angel of Strength. It's number 50, which minimizes to a 5. Yeah, you have the strength to overcome whatever challenges that you're going through, whatever it is that you need to release. You have the strength. You're being guided. You're being helped. And I was saying, like, the animals, like if a spirit animal, for some of you, your spirit animal is the lion. And for some of you, it's the lion that's coming through at this time. Some of you are from the Lyra constellation too. You might, identify as a Lyran starseed. But yeah, you're guided, and you have the strength that you need to do this. You can do this. Like I was saying, that you might feel like you're not strong enough, or you're not, you feel like you don't have enough wisdom, or you don't have enough knowledge about whatever it is you're doing, that, but you have the strength, the angel of strength coming through. I feel guided to pull another one. Yeah, before I even the bottom here, journey. Where are you being called to go? Where are you being led? Mind holding your heart. Where's your heart guiding you? And these are the two cards that came out. Temple path. Yeah, for a lot of you, this goes with the Queen of Heaven. You're being called to a spiritual path, a spiritual career, life path here. And all these lights symbolize all the guides and the angels that are with you, your star family, the beings of light of the highest realms that are guiding you. And this is your path. You feel it. The light's guiding you. Where is your soul leading you? And are you going to answer the call? And behind here, we got number 4, happy family. This is the rainbow happening here, and that everything is going to be okay. Some of you might be concerned about the effect that, your choices might have on your kids, or and this is, for some of you, this is confirmation that they're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And some of you might be concerned about the effect of your choices will have on your family, saying that your family is going to be okay. You're going to be okay. And for some of you out there, maybe you're looking for your tribe. You're looking for that, earth family that makes you feel like, makes you finally feel like there's some people that understand you. And yeah, you're being led to that. Okay, guys, thank you for listening to the reading. If you feel led to, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Take care.